So I have bender board in. I've brought in 12 plus another 8, 20 scoops of soil. I have another 4 scoops I'm probably gonna need, possibly even 8. Bringing in a lot of fresh soil because when they redid the sewers, as you can see, they did a horrible job. These are actually cut for some reason. I don't know why, but they had cut these in half, so they weren't really in the ground far enough. So I'm going to be raising those up a little bit, as well as this one over here is the third one. And I mean, what is that? There's this is supposed to be up, sticking up and level with the ground with a cap on it, and it's pushed down so far in there. It's ridiculous. And then I had to bring in, you know, because one of the reasons why I'm bringing in a lot of soil is because where they had trenched, they didn't pack it down, so it sunk at least, I would say, at least a foot down the whole section of the house, the backyard. So yeah, I'm gonna redo that, make it nice to make sure that that is level, because I don't want it too low or too high, you know, where it's gonna get hit by the lawnmower or tripped on or anything like that. So basically what I'm doing is I tied off a piece of string over there on that side, and on this side I'm gonna hold it on the top just like this, and make sure that the dirt is clear over there on that side, because you want to rub this across. And I would at least go maybe a quarter. I'd probably go about a quarter below the grade, so you can actually go a little bit higher. And what's usually good is usually put sand in the bottom, or what I'll do is I'll put rocks. I'll fill up the bottom with rocks, that way it doesn't end up getting filled up with soil. That usually helps. It keeps it nice and clean when you open it up. So you can also use a level to make sure that it's level. What I like to do is I usually like to use a rubber mallet to pack that down, or what I used with this is I'll use a sledgehammer, small little sledgehammer, just to make sure that it's level as well. And there you have it. So those are the new ones. It does say to clean out the sewer. As you can see, these were cut for some reason. There's no reason for them to be cut like that, but a nice full piece, because when you put a whole piece in there, it will be able to, the dirt around it will be able to stack in much better, and it will hold it in there in place instead of something like that. All right, so here is the sewer. As you can see, there's a cap, big hole. And what I usually do when I'm putting any of these boxes in the ground, I'll usually use these stones right here. It's a decorative stone. You can also use lava, the lava rocks, but I got this at Home Depot. And what it helps, it says right here, it helps retain soil moisture, will not decay, and easy to apply. So what I do is I'll usually put the bigger pieces in the corners right here where the hole is. You can also use like a small piece of bender board, or screw in a piece of wood, like a small piece of wood, just to keep dirt from coming in. And I'll put the bigger pieces around the outside, around the outside of the pipe, and pretty much just level to the pipe right here, just to kind of keep it nice and clean. It'll help prevent any weeds and the moisture as well on the inside. Alright, so as you can see, I added the soil. I packed it down a little bit with the sledgehammer, and I'm just adding a lot of water, which will help compact. I'll let this dry, for about 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll pack it in again. But as you can see, it's nice and clean. And the reason why you want to do this is because when you start adding the grass and you start adding water to the grass, it'll sink it, and it'll start sinking. So you want to do all this before you put the grass in.